Welcome back to the channel. Today we are breaking down process costing using the weighted average method, but we are going to keep it super simple. We will walk through a full example for a company called Cozy Candle. And by the end of this video, you will understand exactly how equivalent units and cost assignment work. Let's get started. Before anything else, let's be clear about which method we are using. This example uses the weighted average method. That means we blend the beginning inventory costs together with the costs added this month. We don't separate old work from new work. We simply average everything out. This method is the easiest one to learn and the most commonly tested. Here's a company we are working with, Cozy Candles. They have one production department called melting and pouring. We are follow the 5 steps approach. First one units, second one EU, third one total cost, and the next one cost per EU and assigning costs. If you can do these 5 steps once, you can do any process costing problem. Here are the units for December. At the start of the month, we already had 4,000 units in process. They were 100% complete for materials, because materials are added at the start, and 60% complete for conversion costs. During the month, we started 50,000 new units. We managed to complete 46,000 units. And by month's end, 8,000 units were still in process, with materials fully added and conversion 25% down. These percentages tell us how much work is left. Now let's look at the costs. Beginning working process already had $50,000 in materials and $24,000 in conversion. This month we added $220,000 of materials and $216,000 of conversion costs. So in total, we have $270,000 of materials costs and $240,000 of conversion cost to spread out across all the units that were worked on. Step 1 is about making sure the numbers of units make sense. We start with 4,000 units at 50,000. So we have 54,000 units that must be accounted for. What happened to them? We completed 46,000 and we still have 8,000 in process. That also adds up to 54,000. Perfect. The flow reconciles. That step is like balancing the checkbook before doing any math. Now comes the heart of process costing, equivalent units, EU. Because some units are only partially done, we convert them into 4 unit equivalents. For materials, everything is 100% complete, so materials EU is easy. 46,000 completed plus 8,000 in ending working process, which is 54,000 equivalent units. For conversion, we look at how complete the units are. Completed 46,000 times 100%, which is 46,000 EU. Ending working process 8,000 times 25%, which is 2,000 EU. The total conversion EU would be 48,000. The numbers will drive all later calculations. Now we bring together the beginning cost and the cost added this month. For materials, $50,000 plus $220,000, which is $270,000. For conversion, $24,000 plus $216,000, which is $240,000. Together, the department needs to assign $510,000 of production cost to either completed units or ending working process. Therefore, it's simple. We divide cost by equivalent units to find the cost per unit of work. Materials $270,000 divided by 54,000 EU, which is $5 per EU. Conversion is $240,000 divided by 48,000 EU, which is $5 EU. And so a fully completed candle carries $10 of cost, 5 for materials, 5 for conversion. Now we assign costs using the EU we calculated earlier. Completed units, 46,000 times $10, which is $460,000 total cost. Ending work in process, materials 8,000 times $5, which is $40,000. Conversion, 2,000 times $5, which is $10,000. Ending work in process total would be $50,000. And if we check $460,000 plus $50,000, which is $510,000 exactly the total cost we needed to assign. Everything balances nicely. And so, if this made process costing easier for you, please hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and I will keep making more videos that simplify accounting.